Welcome back, everyone. Let's take another look at the trivia question for tonight. All right, to recap the question, what volcano was the source of the year without a summer? Was it Mount Vesuvius, Mount Pelee, Mount Krakatoa, or Mount Tambora? And the answer is... there we go, D, Mount Tambora. With that, let's send it over to Katie over at the wall with a look at what's going on around Iowa. Katie.
We'll take a look at your Iowa forecast. I'm meteorologist Katie Voitik. It was definitely quite a colder day or week out there in Iowa. The temperatures are right below average, or right above average. They're definitely not the 80 degrees that we're used to. Oh, there we go with our graphics. Thank you. Well, it's going to be near freezing tonight, like we said right here. Patchy frost tonight. We'll have that freeze warning around Iowa. Bad news for the farmers out there with all their crops. But in other news, there's a severe chance of storms later this week. For definitely parts of southern of the country, definitely southern Iowa will have that chance of severe storms later on this weekend. Thursday into Saturday is where the best times would occur. Also for us in Ames up here, it's going to be definitely a rainy weekend. We might not see some of those severe weather that we will be getting up in down south in Iowa, but we'll definitely be getting some rain that in addition to those storms. Looking at your today's almanac, the high today was 59 degrees, definitely around average, not quite as warm as we're used to. The normal today is 57 degrees, and the record is 86 degrees, which is quite warm. We definitely didn't get anywhere near there. We didn't have any precipitation today, and our lows are definitely below, or right about freezing, so which is where we're getting those freeze warnings from. Looking at today's current conditions, right now it is clear with a high of, or with temperature of 54 degrees. It's definitely a lot windier outside than it was. The winds are northwest of 15 to 20 miles per hour, with gusts actually up to 25 miles per hour, which is definitely quite windy outside right now, and I don't think that's going to be reduced anytime soon. Looking at your today's current temperatures, 58 in Pella, 60 in Clarinda, 54 in Ames, and 59 in Storm Lake. Looks like it'll be a very clear, pleasant day, and definitely a pleasant night. Not a whole lot of chance of precipitation, just clear skies with around average temperatures for later tonight. Looking at your forecast for tonight, we have patchy frost forecasts, like we have those freeze warnings set. The winds are northwest at 14 to 17 miles per hour, so definitely a little bit windier than we're used to. 28 degrees right now, and that's our forecast for tonight. And looking at your forecast for tomorrow, it's going to be breezy with a high of 54 degrees. The winds are going to be northwest at 14 to 17 miles per hour, with gusts up to 25 miles per hour. So we're definitely going to have a lot windier conditions, but at least it won't be raining or storming at all. It'll be a nice day otherwise with the wind. All right, looking at your extended forecast for Ames. On Tuesday, we're going to have a high of 54 degrees. It's going to be partly sunny, and that'll be nice because later on in the week, we're going to have storms. Wednesday, it's going to be a high of 57 degrees, partly sunny as well, with a low overnight of 28 degrees. On Thursday, we're going to have a slight chance of showers, high of 56 degrees. We're going to have a low of 46 as well, so getting back up there in the temperatures. And then on the weekend, we're going to have 62 to 64 degrees with a chance of storms.
So it looks like really decent as we move through the beginning of the week, and then, as I put it earlier, the pre-Visha weekend.
Pre-Visha weekend.
It's almost like a holiday down here.
Yeah, it's going to be definitely fun. What'd you guys do last year? Were you able? Well, not Katie because she's brand new. It's your first year.
And so what did you do, Corey?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Really?
Didn't you go out and get like a funnel cake or something?
Did you go see any concerts?
I didn't go to the concerts. I know last year we had some problems weather-wise with the concerts.
It was freezing.
But that was the other
very
problem.
cold, which is absolutely crazy. And actually, we just got over a few frost warnings were issued out this morning. So, frost advisors, I think it was.
Yeah.
But talking about the Visha weather, we're looking at maybe it's going to be dry, which will be wonderful, and maybe warmer temperatures. So
this could be setting up for the perfect Visha.
Hopefully,
Which,
hopefully we don't.
Better than last year.
Yeah, knock on wood. So.
Last year was so cold and kind of miserable. People were destroying the dorms instead of going out and doing anything. People punching holes in the walls.
I remember. At least there were no riots.
Or stealing the drinking fountains. Yes.
Really?
That's a story for another time.
I hadn't heard about that. At least there were no riots. Like they
Maybe
had,
riots this year. No.
How many years it was ago? I don't know. Please don't start a riot. Don't get it banned.
No.
No dumpster fires.
We know who did it now.
Yeah.
You just said you did it.
Way to go.
Well,
Zach Sharpe.
okay, you know, it's 2012, so you don't know if anyone's going to do something stupid since it's 2012.
I guess, but
You gotta look at it like
It
that,
doesn't
Sam.
have to be
I don't think
2012.
that
People
really
do
matters.
stupid
Well,
things.
I
to
know,
begin
but
with.
2012 end of the year,
Yeah.
like supposedly last
the
year.
last V show. Oh,
Yeah,
okay, well, we'll
so,
see.
yeah.
I'm going to be listening to the news then for a Zach Sharpe was caught trying to start 3 dumpster fires or something like that during
police
games.
blotter the next day, sees
Yeah.
the same all
Oh,
over.
that's a fun time, by the way. The only thing the Daily's good for anymore, in my opinion, is
I know.
checking the police blotter.
No one reads that.
But so for tonight, we're looking at that freeze warning.
Freeze warning. But temperatures are getting nicer.
Yes.
And one thing we should keep an eye on is that situation down south.
Mm-hmm.
Although this whole week, especially down Kansas, Oklahoma, they've got that nice trough setting up, and it's sticking around. We've got lots of potential for severe weather, thunderstorms, maybe even more, heading into this weekend. Thursday, I know a couple of the grad students, a couple of grad students may go chasing on Thursday, especially if they can. Conditions look right like now for some possible severe weather activity.
But of course, that's Thursday. It's Monday.
Very far out,
Yeah.
but
Things could definitely change.
Easily.
in those few
Very
days.
easily.
yeah, you're right. But it's still, I mean, it's weather geeks. They're gonna
Yeah.
watch it this
Yeah.
far
I wish
out
I
and
could
get
go
too
with them,
excited.
but class and exams
Yeah.
and stuff, so I can't risk it.
But there is that chance for this weekend.
Yes.
We're also watching that
Yes.
one.
Yes.
And I know, like Dr. Greg Forbes.
Even up into Iowa this
Yeah,
weekend.
Greg Forbes was talking about from the Weather Channel that there was that chance that he said for western central Iowa on Friday, and then even possibly even more northern
Yep.
on Saturday. So they're watching that one.
But it should be interesting. At least
Yeah.
the temps will be nice the rest
Yeah.
of the week.
And we talk about the western and central Iowa chance. Kind of find a coincidence that we talk about it on the 1-year anniversary of the outbreak
Yes.
out in northwestern Iowa.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
right, that was-
Mapleton?
Mapleton.
Yeah,
Today, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Mapleton was.
Did you go chasing on that one?
I saw those night tornadoes. Yeah, that was
was on that one,
absolutely
too. That
one of the greatest day of my life.
That was crazy.
Ethan and Bryce backstage were with me, and a few others.
Yeah, Tyler Roney.
Tyler was there.
Oh, yeah.
No, wait, was Tyler there?
I don't know.
I
don't
saw a
remember if Tyler
Facebook
was
status.
I don't know. We had quite the crew out there that night.
You guys were out there too?
Oh yeah, I was out there.
Okay, yeah, I remember it was absolutely something to see that much lightning and
Yeah.
have just that
Yeah,
giant
that
wedge
storm
kind of
just did
pop
not
up
want
and
to
go
burn
away.
out that night.
No, and they kept going. It was very fun. But
But
I missed that.
Still scary. The
fun on our
Yes.
standpoint. Other people's standpoint, maybe not so
Yeah,
much.
devastating for some.
Yeah.
But,
town of Maple.
I will say though, it was the reports really helped save lives because people were able to see those tornadoes through the lightning. Really gave the weather service an idea of where those were tracking, especially. Really helped out. So they always love those storm spotters. So it's always good to go chasing.
Which is sort of interesting because we just got last week was Severe Weather Awareness Week, and
that's
now
right.
this week we can practice maybe practice using those skills that we just got done reviewing for last week.
Yeah,
So
and you were talking about down in Kansas with the chance. They're,
Yes.
I believe they're one of the offices with the Weather Service putting out their impact-based warnings, trying that out. So
Oh,
they're
yeah?
going to get a chance to practice with those.
Yeah.
I know we talked about that last week one day.
yeah, so maybe all this new stuff they're using, they'll get
Yeah.
to imply it this week. So
It'll be a nice week to test it out and see what happens.
Well, keep an eye on it, and of course, if anything does pop up, we will bring it to you Wednesday and of course next week. But for now, for Katie, Sam, and Zach, I'm Corey. Have a great night.